Good morning. Good evening for Yolandi. How are you, everyone? Today, guys, I would be amazing if everybody can put their cameras. That would be beautiful. This is a great time for us to see each other for the first time, some of us. Let me just send this to Livy that is in US. And she's very, very new into the WhatsApp and all that. How are we? Good? Can you guys hear me properly? Hi, Nikki. Good morning, Flori, Joe, Denny, um, Ethan, Leon, Joe. Good. I think that. Let's see. Those- There is who is missing. Let me see who else is missing. It's Livy, is Reese. There is some few people that is missing. Let me check. Erin. Oh my, what is Erin? Let me see. Um, maybe it's two. Sorry, guys. Let me just send this to Erin. Where is she? I mean, I will record it just in case if someone obviously cannot make it. But thank you so much for you guys that are here. I know that Yolanda is late-ish in UK and it's early here in Australia. So thank you so much. I am very excited for this beautiful journey that we are about to embark. Great news and great flows. And I'm so happy that Florin is here because he will be able to add a lot of as well if you feel okay with your permission, Florin. Um, Tips because Florin is second time he goes. So that would be very amazing if you, Florin, could just whatever feel like I miss or you want to add, that would be I will be completely grateful. Um, so while everybody start, I just want to open like we do. We open this beautiful circle, and it's gonna be a very quick, not quick, a brief opening, and then it will be amazing to be able to listen to each one of you to present yourself and before we go to, and dive into the information. And because this weaving, I love it because last year we were everybody from Sunshine Coast, and now it's people that is scattered and different, not only in Australia, but we have few are out. So I think that is going to be our way that we're going to connect until we see on the day that we start. So I am very, with all my heart, with all my love, I just filled with gratitude for you and for all the sacred forces that accompany you today, in this morning, in this evening, this afternoon, and that is allowing you for you to come all is these winds that are taking you to this transformative experience, to the sacred forces of the land where you enter, to your sacred mountain of sustainment, and to the forces of the land that is holding you today and is allowing you to thrive and to remember, to the forces of the Mayan that are guiding us into this beautiful center of the heart of the earth so we can retrieve those bonds of origins and we can connect with that and tweak an ancient origin. So we ask the assistance for all the forces of the four Bakaovs, the four elements, the four sacred directions that are holding us today. Kintangench inkilichium, yetelo o inlak inyum, satu u patalit, utialtankech umpele kotokaban. Ishpati pepem con chok ah kalonten. My name is Patty. Some call me Pepen, which means butterflies. And coming from the origin of the sacred mountains, the mountain, not the sacred mountains, the mountain that represents the Mayan is the place where I enter this realm. and it's the wisdom that I am navigating and I'm sharing. And today, currently held by the mountain that we call all Australia, that has held me and allowed me to thrive. So with the respects and from the assistance of these two forces, I am here presenting myself to you, and my intention for this beautiful journey that we are going to embark together is that we can remember the weaving of the origins, because when we weave within us, when we weave all those forces within us and remember that we are the cosmic axis, then we can really expand the weaving and the rippling that is needed for the human consciousness to fully evolve, so we can work with the earth. So this is my big intention, that we remember and that we can weave a beautiful tapestry of remembering together, not as individuals, but as a whole. So thank you, and I appreciate your divine presence. If everybody can please present like I did. I am, my name, and I come from your mountains where you enter, where is your ancestry come from. And if you live in another territory, this is another mountain that is holding you. So for example, like I was born in Mexico, in the Mayan. I'm here in Australia. So just present these two mountains, or one mountain that is holding you right now. And what is your intention for this trip? Who wants to start? Come on, guys. Don't be shy. Hmm? Thank you, Flori.
My name is Florin. I take this name from Mexico, Xochipilli, which is the Lord of Flowers. I was born in Romania, and I lived in Canada for a while, and then I'm in Australia. So I have maybe 3 mountains at least in my life. And I've been to Mexico before with Pepem, and I am full of grace and love related with that journey. It was amazing, and I'm sure this journey will be more amazing. Intention is to dissolve in the universe of ancestors and to learn and to receive all the wisdom which is passed through generations, and to weave a connection with everything and everybody and remain in the heart. Thank you.
Aho, Malteosh, brother. Thank you so much, Flori. Anyone wants to follow Flori?
Okay.
Thank you, Ethan.
Yeah, what's happening? I'm Ethan. I woke up like 2 minutes ago. I was born in Western Australia, and now I'm living on the Sunshine Coast, East Coast of Australia. My intention for the trip had some things that had taken longer than intended to let go, doing the work. Just yeah, keen to do it proper in a group setting. Very impactful. Gratitude for you, Patty, and everyone else in the call. Much love.
Thank you, Ethan. Aho, Malteosh.
Bye.
Okay. Someone else want to follow?
I'll go next.
Thank you, Yolandi.
No worries. I'm Yolandi. I'm from South Africa. I now live in the UK. And I'm very excited to be joining this trip. My intention for the trip is to really dive deep into the wisdom of the land there. I work very deeply with the land here in the UK, and basically to find out what needs to be woven, and yeah, my role in that, and also just to deepen that connection within myself and just to go deeper, always deeper. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Yolandi. Welcome. Oh,
Thanks.
okay. Who is next?
I'll go.
Thank you, Nikki.
So my name is Nikki. I was born in Auckland, New Zealand, but I now reside on the Sunshine Coast in Australia. My intention is to remember who I am on a deeper level, and and to assist myself and the collective moving forward. And I've had a calling for Mexico for a long, long time, and this journey has crossed my path. It's been quite synchronistic, how it's come about for me to join this group. So I'm very excited to finally get there and see what's going to happen.
Wow. Aho, sister. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome. Just to let you know, whoever is next decide to go in, there is the beautiful smoke of the copal. All what we are saying, we're not only presenting ourselves to the group, we're presenting ourselves to the sacred forces of the winds that are taking us. So thank you for those brothers and sisters that have already do it. So just to encourage you that, yes, just say what it is, this intention. The magic and the weaving has started, guys. Who wants to go there? Who else there? Livy, Joe, Danny.
I'll go.
Okay. Hi, Leona.
Hi. Leona, I was born in Indonesia, Dutch parents, and I live on the Sunshine Coast currently. I have always had not always, but for a long time I've wanted to go to Mexico, and this seemed to be a good way to experience that. As far as expectations for the journey goes, I don't have any. I just have trust that whatever comes my way is exactly what I'm going to be needing to experience. So I look forward to meeting you all. Thanks.
Beautiful, Leona. Thank you, Sister Aho. Welcome. Okay. Who's next?
I'll go ahead.
Hi, Livy.
Bear with me. I've been sick for the past week. But I'm Livy. I was born in Poland. I then moved to the US and spent a good time of my life in Chicago, and now I currently live in New Orleans. And my intention is just to do some more healing, letting go, and to learn how to be a better healer as well.
Aho, sister. Thank you, Livy.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Okay. Who else? Who has been needing? Joe and Danny?
I'll go.
Okay,
I'll go.
Danny. Welcome,
Hi.
sister.
Oh, I never work out the tech. Hi, I'm Danny. I offer deep gratitude to Patty for this incredible opportunity and blessing, and gratitude to all the brothers and sisters that I'm going with, because I know we'll all be supporting each other. And my intention is to deepen my connection with Mother Earth, and to do that, I know that I've got to release lots of stagnant energy, stagnant flow in myself. And so that is what I hope to do with the help of all of you and my ancestors and Mother Earth. And I just feel great gratitude for the Mayan tradition and how it's helped me already. Thank you.
Aho, sister. Thank you. Welcome. Joe, are you around? I think that Joe in this call is missing. Yeah. Where are you, love? Welcome, Joe. You have muted, my sister. You that's
There we
that's
go.
it.
I turned the video on. I forgot about the mute. Yep. So I'm Joe, and I was born in Brisbane and now live on the Sunshine Coast, so you haven't moved too far. Enjoying a nice wet morning here today, and I'm looking forward to coming along and seeing what this has to offer. I guess for me, it's about trying to lose those bits of me that don't serve so well and focus on the better version of myself. And looking forward to doing that within the group and looking forward to immersing in the Mayan culture. It sounds fascinating. So it's been nice getting to know a little bit about it and be wonderful to be there and be a part of it. So thank you.
Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much for being here. Maltiosh. Well, thank you so much for those ones who will watch this recording. It would be beautiful that you could introduce yourself in this way to the chat group. We will be very grateful because this is very important part of the weaving. So please do that. And you can do it on writing. Better if it's at least a voice note. That would be beautiful because then we start listening the winds of your voice, of your essence. So thank you for you guys that are here and are presenting yourself. And I am very excited. And I have beautiful sharings to do with you guys. Let me just share my screen. Because everything is shaping. These events, usually always when I am holding an event, the final information start flowing. It's like the weaving start flowing like no long before we gather, and now it's starting to happen. So the shape of how things are flowing in Mexico is beautiful. And I think that experience is going to be very, very rich and very amazing. So the countdown, guys, is officially has started. Are you excited? Are you ready? Is everybody has a ticket? That's something that I will ask after this call or today or in the coming couple days that everybody can share their flight details into the chat so we can start as well getting organized with those details, right? Because we are almost there, guys. Time is flying, and I cannot believe that it's just around the corner, like this beautiful experience. Oops, oh, what did I do? I'm sorry. Sorry, guys, I don't know what I do. Here. Do you guys see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
Why is not? So it's just not allowing me to go. Okay. All right. So what is I love to hear in everybody's intentions because we are going to, I love the flowing of everybody's intention because what we're going to do is to find the unknown really. And what is that intention means for you in your life? How do you foresee yourself that this could benefit in areas of your own life? We are going to walk the bridge toward the deep past. The last year, I would say that we kind of opened and now we're walking in and to really, really embody this part of this sacred tapestry we are all in, and what thread that I know that we know that each one of us, like in yourself, you say, I know I'm a thread, but what is that thread? What is that thread means into this sacred tapestry? So for that, we're going to retrieve the bonds of the origins. If you have seen some of the calls and recordings that I've been sharing, Yucatan is basically the space where the asteroid hit Earth, and that gave birth to humankind. So we're going to a land that holds the memory of the force that allows humans to exist on this planet. So that's what is the place of Bonds of the Origins. When we go deep into there, thanks to that event, this peninsula emerged because that peninsula was right at the heart of the earth, was really sink on the bottom of the ocean. And when that happens, this peninsula came up and marked with this ring of holes, caves that are blessed with crystal waters. And that's what the Mayans call the door of Xibalba, the door of the underground. And we are going to do very potent work there. We are going to retrieve those bonds. We're going to retrieve that origin. And that origin is not the origin of the Mayan, it's the origins of that moment when their story was written for humans to inhabit on this planet Earth. And that's the origins where you come from all your lives and from all your timelines through space and time on this beautiful planet. So this is the beauty about that deep work that we're going to be doing, because when we retrieve those bonds, when we integrate it within us, it's going to make a lot of sense where we come from and where are you coming from in this body that you are being, in these beautiful sacred vessels that you are in, those memories, that information that is in your DNA print today. And is the more open and the more discipline and the more devotional, with devotion and dedications we do this, the more it's going to be for us to amplify this intention. So if we are going to do work. These events that we do that are on sacred sites, it is work. We're weaving for the whole good, we're working. I don't want to say healing the earth, because the earth really doesn't need us, but we're healing humanity, because when we heal ourselves, when we remember, we create ripples, and then our service to the not only to the earth, our cosmic service, our cosmic journey, our cosmic mission is awake, and we put it on service to humankind and working with these forces. So this is where the way how we contribute. So when we more go there in the most humble way, I'm going to go and weave within myself so I can be a better thread and a better weaver to all, is way more profound that I just going. I mean, we are going to do a very beautiful second work for all. So thank you for that. And sometimes working in oneself is not it's not easy. So thank you for you all taking the always say in Spanish, the wolf by the horns and just going in, because within it could be very it could be challenging, and a lot of us within our humans' nature is to help, humans' nature is to contribute, and there is a lot of desire to be. I want to be on service. I want to be good for humanity. I want to do sacred work, but that you're doing work within you, and that's what I will invite you, that we go with that first. Is my intention work within me, so I can be in better service, so I can remember that my main role beyond my body, is to bring balance and harmony. So, oh wow, this is just not cool. Okay, I just gonna go this. So setting your intentions is quite important within you. If you know from this perspective, like in what are areas in my life needs to improve, what areas I can really work better or are not flowing, and this is where we would like to kind of. I will invite you that you take time for that, because these wins are already started. So I'm just going to take my camera out of this. So this is very important, that you take your time and you put a purposeful intention. What is drawing to you to this retreat, which thank you for sharing now aloud. That's beautiful. If you want to go deeper in that for you, and what you want to gain from this experience, how would it look like if you know that you are a cosmic axis of balance and harmony? What areas in your life needs balance and harmony? You can meditate, journal, ask in your dreams, and connect with the elements since now. I would really invite you that you start connecting with the elements. And that would be a beautiful as well, that you know what element are you feeling more connected and what elements you feel not as familiar. That would be beautiful if everybody can share that as well within our chat. That would be very amazing. So we can get those intentions there. Okay. So setting my intention, my prayer. So this is a good map for you to get your intentions connected with the elements. The fire is the spiritual realm. Your will, your passion, your vitality, your discipline, taming the ego. So how does that look, that area in your life as the fire? No, so and intentions within that realm will be amazing. So we want to have 4 intentions from each direction, from each elements. In the north side is the water, is the emotional realm. The connection with the ancestors, with where you come from. How is that relationship with your direct ancestors? How is that directions with your immediate and the ancestors from the origin? So maybe that's connection. Maybe it's bringing resolutions to any pattern or any cord or any agreement that you're repeating, or any relationship that is not working, and you want to heal that within you. That emotional, how is your emotional realm, right? Is it like, if we think about waters, how are your waters? Are they heavy? Are they move? Are they peaceful? Are they stagnant? Are they flowing? So this is what you want to kind of dive deep into setting that intentions from the emotional realm. And the West, we have the physical realm, we have the earth. How is your material stability? How is your physical health? So everything that the medicine of the earth brings us that nourishment from that physical perspective. So how are you? If you are not having balance there, what is that intention that you want to bring? And from the south, which is the wind, is the mental realm, the power of thoughts, the power of the word, the power of the projects. What projects? Maybe you are not clear of how can you be on service, or maybe you are and you don't know how to start. Maybe that's the intention. Maybe that's I want to find clarity, or I want to be able to paint my thoughts because I have self-sabotaging thoughts that don't allow me to go forward, or maybe the power of my words, or maybe I'm not sure yet and I want to find that, or I know but I don't know how. How can I bring forth those projects? So this is how you express yourself. So this could be maybe a good, you will have all this presentation I will share to everyone, so you can maybe start digging into this clarity of intentions that you want to have. And preparation, basically, like these type of events, you want to be strong, physically, emotionally, mentally, and energy. So if I will invite you that you start, maybe if you are very, you don't move your body, that you start moving your body a little bit. I mean, we're not going to do very extenuating exercise there, but you are going to be in a weather, it's going to be hot in Mexico. We are going to be walking, sometimes under the sun. So you want to prepare yourself, your body, start having nice nourishing foods. And if you eat very unbalanced, start bringing more balance in foods of the sun, greens, and prepare your body. If you are consume alcohol, smoke cigarettes, or drink coffee every day, I will invite you that you start slowly reducing that, because that will really um, maybe messed up with your thoughts, with your wins while you are receiving, right? Any stimulants would stress your adrenal glands, and that would produce high levels of cortisol. And what we're doing in this trip is to decompress fully. So the work for you start now. So you have the power of choice and the power of decisions. How do you want to be there? How fit do you want to be into this journey? So definitely I will invite you that you start start eating a bit healthier. If you need to supplement yourself, do it. And definitely if you have any addiction, that you start slowing down. And because during that event, I mean, if someone definitely needs to smoke, I don't invite, I will really not recommend to do so. At the end of the day, everybody's an adult, and you will know how far you want to go within you and how committed you are with your own journey. So this is my invitation, that you start preparing today. And what are the offerings that we want to bring? We're weaving winds, we're weaving waters, we're weaving our fires, and we're weaving ourselves. So this is something that I will invite you, if you feel comfortable to do so, wherever you are, if there is a sacred body of water, that you can bring a little vial with that water, because we're going to weave this prayer of waters. Anything that represents the flexibility and the I'm sorry, I'm not there yet. Sorry, no. These are sorry. I thought I was in the physical offerings. These are your offerings from your side. So you're offering from you. What is the water that you're bringing? To be flexible, to remain flexible, that you start actually working on your flexibility and your capacity to adapt to changes. In this journey, and Florin maybe we could share at the end about this. Sometimes some of these ceremonies will go a bit longer. Sometimes things will change. And what is your flow? What is your capacity to cope with those changes? And that's what I invite you, that you start practicing. If you are a person who really get troubled by, oh, something changed suddenly and annoys you, maybe I invite you to start working on those waters, because it's important to be flexible. And that's the best offering that you can bring. And that's the best medicine that the water can give you, flow and flexibility. Your fire, your fire basically is your determinations. You are going there. I know that this trip for some of you is a huge step. You never ever have traveled internationally before, or maybe economically it's been really extenuating, or maybe you have to leave your family work. You have to do a lot to be in this trip, and that's your biggest fire, that determination that is allowing you to weave and to be there. So all the efforts that you are doing, this is your fire. So if it becomes challenging within from now, preparing for the journey until you are transiting to Mexico, and all the way to the event, something that maybe brings your fire, that makes you irritable. Just inhale deeply and offer that. That's the fire that you want to offer to this altar that we are creating together. So bring that in mindful. The earth, your beautiful flowers are the virtues that you are ready to embrace in order to become a better human, a better weaver, a cosmic axis that brings balance and harmony. So that is what I need to, what virtues do I need to learn? Patience, maybe, compassion to others, maybe to be kind, maybe someone, we might be trigger each other because that's what humans we do. But remembering this work is a within work in order to be in service to the all. So if absolutely any action from someone annoys me, that's only the obsidian mirror showing me something that I need, that is triggering me, and I need to work on it. And this is your beautiful virtue, that you have that humbleness and compassion rather than be triggered by someone, that you see within. Yeah. And if someone needs help, or someone, and this is something very important about this weaving, even though we're weaving first within, we are a whole body. All of us going together, we are a body. And I would really invite you that we understand that from now, that we start really being weaving. We start weaving from now. For some reason, all of us, we are ending in this container. Something brought you here, all of us from different areas, and we get to weave together. And if someone from a personality of one of the people, because this is normally humans, with some I'm going to resonate more than with others, it's okay, but that we embrace the neutral perspective, that we are weaving and we are a body. And if we think of a body, it works in synergy. If a heart is having an issue, all the organs, all the systems are there supporting the heart. So there is no like, they are no, a beautiful harmonious body, it works in synergy. There is no rivalities, competitions, or and I'm saying that because we're humans, and always in containers usually in containers could happen like this. But I just want you that we all got this perspective that we are a body, and we are, each one of us represent an organ, which each one of us is representing a system, that we belong to one system, and we act accordingly in the frequency of the universe that is synergistically, with compassion, with help, and we look after each other. And if someone is to slow down, or someone needs help, that we can all be there by being patient, by just allowing. Yeah. I really truly invite you. That would be the best earth, the best flower that we all can bring into this altar. And that will really be in our wins. The power of our thoughts and the power of our words is the really impact to the whole collective. So that you kind of be mindful with what you say, with what you think, and just inhale deeply. And we always try to bring the flower worth first of if someone needs, or if just to be maybe in silence, right? And if there is, the winds are very strong, or the waters are very moved because something is going in, that we inhale and we just put our eyes within, because it's something that is being moved within us to become a better humans, which is something that we call suhuimak, or halachwinik in Mayan, which is really to be that wholeness, that compassionate beings. So that's my pure invitations to each one of you, that you can bring. This is going to be the most powerful offerings that you bring. And now offerings, material offerings. If you can bring from where you are, coming, a small quantity of water, a tiny vial, it could be 30 ml, something that you can easily put in your bag, and there is no issue. We all did that last year and no one has issues. Some ladies even brought more, but anyway, whatever you can. A water from a creek, an ocean, a lake, wherever you connect. If you don't connect, just find. You have this time to find and bring that water, because that's what we're doing. We're unifying the waters. And I love that everybody's coming from different territories. So that would be very powerful weaving. We are going to bring if you find a shell, twig, a leather stone, as much as you can. I mean, you're not going to bring a whole bag, but if you want more than one, because we're going to be doing in different ceremonies, different rituals, we're going to do these offerings. A crystal, something that connects you with that land where you are from. Maybe you can bring two if you have something that connects you with the land where your ancestors are from, and then from the land where you are living currently. Amazing. But if it's just for you, to whatever you feel, this is open to you. Your win, a song or a prayer that represents your ancestral origin and or the land that you are representing in this weaving. So just think of a song or a prayer that represents that. And in the fire, any virtue or any quality or any symbol, any totem, any animal, spirit animal that represents your ancestral lineage. So think about that. And I will add here, and I was just writing this and I forgot, I wanted to write another page, but I'm going to say it and I'm going to add it so you can have this presentation and you read it. Remember we did the, I don't know if you have watched the video of the Nawals, the spirit animals. If you haven't, I invite you to watch it because we are going to do a ceremony with these spirit animals. So bring that connection with that spirit animals that connect you with your land, with the land where you are from or the land where you're living now. And that Nawal, that you bring that energy and maybe learn about that animal, that would be very special, that you can bring the energy of this beautiful Nawal that represents the land, the mountain where you are born, or the mountain of your ancestors, the mountain that is holding the forces, the sacred forces that accompany you into this tree. So bring that energy. Yeah, if anyone has any doubt so far, let me just check. Does anyone has any doubt? No. Okay, what to bring? Well, travel insurance. I don't know if anyone has done this, but I will be very grateful if you please can share, send me by email that. I'm going to put a file where all this information is there. If we need to, hopefully we don't, but everything is in one spot. That would be great if you guys can bring that, send that to me. To the event, toiletries, you don't need toiletries within this beautiful venue, but it's always good because we are going to be to two different areas, different places after Destino Mio. So sometimes you will need your toiletries. I think that when we are with the mission, the ceremony, and you need your toiletries there, and in the last night as well. A small towel, because the same, if we go to the, well, I'm going to say this surprise, we're going to go to a water body that is going to be out of Destino Mio. So you want to have you can have one of these nice towels that are really not bulky, but that you can use it if you need. A light blanket, because we're going to do the last ceremony is going to be all night. So you might feel a bit cool, or just want to have the suit. It doesn't need to be thick, just light blanket that it can cover you if you need to. Bathers, obviously. Hat, definitely it will be hot, so please bear with that. Always have a hat. Sunscreen or sun protector, repellent. There is there could be, if it's raining, there could be mosquitoes. Water bottle, even though we're gonna have this and stuff, but always water bottles, because the same reason is hot. You want to have it hydrated, and you want to have your water bottle with you. Comfortable shoes, specifically when we are on the sites, on the archaeological sites, and tongs. I mean, if you are comfortable walking with tongs, it's up to you, but you want to have comfortable shoes and tongs. Light clothes is cold. You want to maybe have some, even the females, the woman, maybe you want to have like a shawl or something very light just to cover your shoulders and your arms from the sun. But it is quite hot and sunny, so you want to cover yourself, but you want to have very light clothes. And for our ceremony of beginning, which is the equinox, a white outfit for this ceremony. So I will invite, this is the only thing that I will ask you that you bring a white outfit for the ceremonial day. Anyone has a question? You guys, I'm not kind of reading message. You can take off your micro if anyone has a question so far. No? Okay. This is kind of how the flow it looks like. This is going to be moving as we go closer, but for you guys to have idea of the main things. Friday, now we are going to start in Valladolid, not in Merida. If you, for some reason, are going to be in Merida, don't worry. I talked to you, like Danny, I think is one of them, and we can go from Merida to Valladolid together, or I can organize something. But we are going to start Valladolid. The good news is that it's only 2 hours from Cancun. So it's actually in the middle between Cancun and Merida. It's a beautiful little colonial town. I think that you guys all gonna enjoy it. And it's small, and it seems like a nice place for me to collect you. The opening ceremony will be in Ekbalan, in this beautiful picture, and this is Ekbalan. We're gonna go up in this beautiful temple, this pyramid. We won't do, unfortunately, sunrise it didn't align, and it's okay, but we're going to do early morning before they open. We're going to be there doing a ceremony. So we're going to start it, which is good news as well, because it's good that you guys know overextenuated, so I don't need to collect you ridiculous hours. I will confirm the time just when all these days, specifically these days, because I'm liaising with quite a few custodians, so they are a bit funny of this. But I will think that around between 5 and 6 a.m., I will be collecting you to Ekbalam, but I will confirm you this, right? The idea is that we have a brunch, that we stop for brunch somewhere to eat something. I will invite you that maybe the night before, if you get hungry in the morning, I will be bringing snacks with me, so don't worry. But if you get really hungry, if you want to get something the night before, Valladolid has a little lovely market that you get yourself for whatever you feel that you need. Yeah. Because the thing with this is that we want to go and watch the equinox at Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza, if we do sunrise at Chichen Itza, we won't be able to see the equinox. And I felt that if we are there on the equinox days, it would be quite interesting to see this beautiful celestial event. But the catch is that it's going to be other 20,000 people around. So it's not going to be only us, and it's all a lot of groups, which as well, people that is going on that days because they understand this energy. So it would be actually a massive collective weaving, which I think that I could be quite special. But it's a lot of people. So this is the catch what I'm weaving at the moment with the custodian of Chichen Itza. What can we do? What time do we need to go there so we don't have to do massive lines? I mean, tickets will be bought, everything, but if we can enter from the side door so we don't have to queue with so many people there. I'm looking into that. They want us to be there early morning. That's what they want us to do. But I felt like if we do that, maybe it would be too much back and forth going to Ekbalan because Ekbalan is close to Valladolid. So this is something that I'm still, Chichen Itza custodians are been, it's been a bit, which is fine. I'm just flowing with the winds. This is where flexibility and that the waters come, the flow. But this is what we are asking for Chichen Itza, that we can go there and they can let us in for the side door and we don't have to queue massive lines. So if they let us go in, maybe the sitting down and eating, we won't have time. Maybe we're just going to have to go to the Valladolid markets or somewhere to buy food and eating. It's not ideal, but because we don't want to miss, right? We want to miss the queues and the lines. So this is something that I will let you know as everything is ironed with the custodians. So if the equinox really finish around 3 p.m., so we need to be kind of, if not, Chichen Itza has a restaurant as well that we can eat some. There is food there, but it's just a lot of people there. There's a lot of movement in the whole area. So this is what I'm saying, where if we can go somewhere, ideally was going to Balan, going to a cenote, eating nicely and getting ourselves full and then going to the Equinox and stay there until 3. But this will depend on the people and what the custodians offer. We're going to be packed with snacks. Definitely, we're going to stop to buy food if we need to eat on the bus or maybe as we get into Chichen Itza. And then we are going to arrive at our retreat venue for an early dinner. So I think that it's going to be a full day. So that's what I thought. Maybe it's actually for a reason not to be at sunrise super early. Maybe it's better because it will be a long but very amazing day. So this is the beauty about all this. Then Saturday, basically, we're gonna do sunrise ceremonies. We're gonna officially open the circle in the venue because I feel like when we get there on Sunday, I mean on Friday, we're gonna have dinner and everybody's gonna be tired. So let's everybody dress better, and we do the opening officially circle of the time that we're gonna be in Destino on the morning, weaving the prayer, connecting to the land. We're gonna do amazing rituals, but I don't want to spoil all that. But we're working with all this flow. And so all days in Destino Mio, we're at all these sacred cenotes. We're gonna do the biggest work with the cenotes in this area. On the 23rd, we're gonna have Grandmother Akbal with us. We're gonna do the Temazcal, and we are going to enter the door of Xibalba, retrieving the bones of the origins, and it's like we're gonna gestate ourselves again. We're going to rebirth. We're opening to rebirth and to really to bring back that new complete halach we need, that we each one of us as that complete human. So it's going to be a beautiful day of rituals. This one very, very soothing, very in. It's going to be a very in, very water, very into the womb of the earth, into the heart down of the earth. Then on the 24th, we are going to the bridge of the Deep Pass with Imishku. Amazing ceremonies that we're going to be doing with him. and we are going to elevate the prayer in the sacred fire. So this is going to be another very special day with the sacred seva, with the cenote. So all this is going to be cenote work. And then Tuesday 25th, I want to take it a easy morning because we have a big day. So basically, it's just kind of closing the circle with Destino Mio, anchoring the wisdom of the earth. And we're preparing, just relaxing. We're going to have lunch at Destino Mio early. We're going to have breakfast and early dawn lunch at Destino Mio. So I want everybody just to kind of enjoy the venue because it's beautiful, to rest, to eat very well, because we have an all-night ceremony that day. So we want to be fed and nourished and feeling, we don't want to be rushing. So now we have another entry to Uxmal, which is one of the ancient cities of the Mayans, but also the grandmother Akbal offered to take us to Pomuch, which is a Mayan graveyard, which I think that would be very cool as well to go. Specifically, was working with the bones of origins. So I just need to see as well how we are in time. I don't want to be running, but yeah, which one is first is depends of the time that we are in. Pomuch, we would have to be there at 3 p.m. So we need to make sure about these time things, right? So how that, because we want to arrive at the ceremonial space maybe around 6, 7 p.m. with Imish. And we're going to be all night piercing through the veil, doing a sacred plant ceremony, velada. And here, breakfast and lunch were including Destino. I don't advise people to eat. It's kind of like from lunch, I wouldn't, maybe we take some snacks, but maybe from 2, 3 p.m., we don't want to ingest anything for the medicine. So I just take you some that advice. So that's what is going to be working. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have breakfast with Imish. And then, guys, this is a surprise. This is something that is, as I said, the information start downloading. And I felt in my heart, I think I mentioned to you, all of you, when I have the one-on-one calls, that one of the things that we add an extra day into this journey compared to the one last year, because after the velada, the all-night ceremony, it felt too harsh leaving everybody in Merida in their own hotels. So I wanted to keep us together and contained for that nourishing day. So I was looking for a beautiful house in Merida, but then I've been hitting the ocean. The ocean is really speaking, and I felt that we should finish in the ocean. So Progreso is the coast that is half an hour from Merida. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a house that fits us all. So, but I did find beautiful hotels that can have us, a hotel that could have us all, and it's right in front of the Malecon, which is the ocean. And I think that for a reason in my heart, and when it's this really strong calling, I feel that that's what it has to be. The ocean would be the best grounding place for us to integrate again back into the world. It's like we started with the earth, with these rituals, but the big water internal is going to start with the cenote water, and we're finishing with the ocean water. It's like, boom. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Please share your comments on that. We can just all whatever you think. I would love to listen to you. And so basically we're gonna go there, rest, and the beauty about this place is that there is a lot of little restaurants and shops there, and there is the ocean right there. So that one, I want to keep everybody to know that we are contained together. But if anyone needs to have space to just walk on the ocean, I mean, on the shore, see the ocean, see the beautiful seagulls, just fly. There's a lot of seagulls there, or just you want to just nourish your body and just want to have something, or you just want to listen to the vendors that are there, and I want to keep it free, but we are going to. So that time when we come back from from Imish, that moment, someone might maybe need to sleep because we will be up all night. So I just want to keep it flowy for each one, but we are together. And Akbal offer us a beautiful space to close the officially retreat in her ceremonial space, which is only half an hour from Progreso, which actually it was not bad, because if we were to stay in the center of Merida, which is hot, and I just feel, oh, I don't want to take you guys to a concrete jungle, even if it has a pool. But no, we want nature, we need ocean. So it's crossing the city of Merida would take us 40 minutes, and going from Progreso to Akbal is like 25 minutes, half an hour. So it sounds good. So we can be in the ceremonial space, nice, nourishing, closing, an exchange of word from each one. And then we come back to Progreso, and there is free evening. Some of you maybe want to sleep, some of you maybe want to just walk around. And then on the last day, the last morning, we're doing a sunrise, surrendering to the floor right on the ocean. We have breakfast together. This is going to include the breakfast. And then this is where we depart to different ways. And if you guys like this, I would love to hear how you feel with this plan. Some of you maybe want to stay an extra day in here. And this is what I will need to kind of know what it is, because if some of you want to stay an extra night, I can, or organize that for you, or if some of all of us want to come back at the same time, where we are going to organize a public, a private shuttle to take us. If some people want to do different stuff, it's all good. There is very easy transport from Progreso to Merida. There is a bus that takes you right to the ADO, which is the station, the bus station, if you want to go to Cancun or wherever it is where you need to go. Or if you want to go actually in Merida, if you want to stay in Merida City, again, there is a bus that takes you to the center of Merida, and then you can follow your way. So it depends what the group wants to do. So pretty much this is the map. If most of you are arriving in Cancun, if you see, it's Cancun, and then there is Valladolid and Merida. So it's right at the middle. It's a beautiful little colonial center. The person that is doing the logistics is going to send me option of accommodation, and I'm going to pass it to everybody directly. And he also offer, if there are few of you arriving at the same day or close to the same time in Cancun, he can collect you guys from Cancun and take you directly. So this one, it will be directly with him. All that service, I mean, obviously this is Saturday in Merida. He said he was gonna pass that to me, but he hasn't yet so far. I'm sure it will be by tomorrow, Monday, Mexican time, and I will share that with you. But I want to know what you guys want to do, and that will be easier that we liaise with him, so we can all be in the same leader hotel in Valladolid. Valladolid has leader hotels, but it's so lovely. You can walk anywhere. And has a lot of cenotes as well around the city, around the leader city, that you can just walk in and just enter to a cenote. It's quite cute. So I think that everybody's going to enjoy Valladolid. And then exactly, like for example, it's only 2 hours. If you take your public bus from the airport, you will have to get a bus to Cancun bus station. There are not buses from Cancun airport directly to Valladolid. So you will have to go to Cancun bus station, which all the buses takes you. And then there is buses to Valladolid every half an hour, and it's 2 hours, or every hour is 2 hours only. And it's around $20. So it's actually cheaper than going all the way to Merida. So that could be cool. And for example, to Merida is 6 hours, so it's way longer. So, and then I will collect everybody in the middle. So it sounds like it could be a better deal for everybody, right? Well, this is for everybody. That is, if someone wants to go to Merida and is arriving to Cancun, this is kind of, I'm happy to share that if someone wants to do that. And now, lastly, things to consider. Mexico is a tipping culture. So usually it's expected 10 to 15% tip for services. So I just have bear that in mind, that this is something that is Mexico. So that if you want to have cash or something for that, that's good. And yeah, it's especially if you go when we do the meals in the independent meals that everybody is, just make sure that bear in mind that is expected that. Banking and ATM withdrawals. The easiest way, but Florin can as well add to this, according to his experience, is if you can have an account that does not charge you international fees. Here in Australia, it's ING, is a good one. And that makes you the money is easier that when you arrive into the airport, there are ATMs and you can withdraw there. And then there are ATMs everywhere and that accepts Visa. So just always keep your little receipts and everything, and we found that was easier than having all your cash or whatever you want to do. But this is a good easy way. And staying connected, there is the easiest way to have internet on your phone all the time, that you don't have to be in a specific area. Specifically, if you guys are traveling, it would be nice that we are all connected. Is that as soon as you arrive, there is OXXO. OXXO is like a convenience store that is everywhere in Mexico. Absolutely in every corner there is an OXXO. And you can buy their SIM card that is, they can even help you to install it with a data plan. So they have like Telcel. Telcel is the Mexican company of phone services in Mexico. And usually they are like, you pay like 500 pesos, which is $50 for the SIM and a lot of data, and that will get you enough to make calls and to be having your WhatsApp and your maps and everything wherever you are. So that's the easiest way to have fun when you get there. And this is very much what I wanted to share in La Quech a la Kim. And now I want to listen to you. I don't know, Flory, if you want to add something to this. Or anyone has a question so far?
So what I want to say is that this journey has to be very inclusive. Like life is all inclusive. So everybody comes with their personality, with their issues and things. But what we try through this journey, I think it's a little bit to dissolve a little bit our ego, to feel the grace. The ego is like an umbrella, and protecting us from the rain, which the rain is of grace. This grace is all the time there, but because of our ego, we have an umbrella which protects us from the grace. So we just have to close the umbrella and let the grace be there. And all these processes which will happen, it's for there. Sometimes people have opposition in views and thoughts and stuff like that. I hope that all the processes we're going through, all the meditation and Temascal and everything will dissolve that. And that is very interesting from the last time. How I noticed that people have changed. People who, for example, just to give you an example, we're using the F word, all the time, F this, F that, F, 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 F. At the end, they said, oh, I'm using less that. Like they have changed. And some of them even, they become very loving, like even, some people had different things in between them, some ideas and thoughts, which were, some people was thinking, oh, this is in kind of extreme thoughts and, different things. And in the end, they dissolve that. They become so loving and accepting. So that was amazing transformation I noticed with people. And you just have to be prepared for that. Just be open and accept whatever is happening. Just don't come with preconception. Just let it go. Just go with the flow and be open to your heart. And if you reach your heart, you'll see that everything is easy. You will not, complain about food or money or this happened, that happened, the bus, this and that, too sunny to this. Everything will dissolve. You just go with the flow. It will be an amazing experience for everybody. Like I seen transformation. I cannot believe it. Some people transform like amazingly. Regarding the logistic, I think everything is clear. So just to understand that for the first part in Valladolid, so we have to book that, yes?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And that will be till 21st. So whenever we arrive, till 21st, and then we leave from there.
Correct.
And when we finish on 27, what about Progreso? That Progreso we have to book or?
Progreso is booked until the 27. I will show you some pictures about that. And if anyone wants to stay at extra night, so this is what I'm going to do. When I get from this Valladolid, because I asked him, this guy is very knowledgeable and he really anyway, he was gonna send me the options of a couple of accommodations. Last year the group booked themselves a beautiful house in Merida for everyone. I think that was very lovely initiative that the group did. So I asked him about that. So he's gonna send me. I don't think that is a house that holds because Valladolid is a smaller place, but it has little hotels. So he's gonna send me this, and I'm gonna forward it directly as it is, this information that he sent me and his contact details. So if anyone wants to book directly with him, and he offered that service to collect people from Cancun airport and taking there. So he's a lovely guy. He's the one that is going to be renting us as well the van and everything from Valladolid to the places. But he's very well connected with all logistics. So I will, as soon as I get that info from him, which I said to him that I was having this call and said what's going on, and I'm just waiting for that. I forwarded to the group and his details so everybody can book with him directly. Progreso is booked. I will be sending the hotel information. If anyone wants to stay an extra day, I'm really happy to do that because they may give us a nice price for all of us on that first night, and you can have the same fee. That could be something that I'm happy to do if anyone wants to stay an extra night in Progreso. Progreso is a coast. It's not Caribbean, but it's lovely coast. So basically, I don't know if you see this is what we call Malecón. There is this lovely massive dock. I don't know how to do this, but anyway, how there is this dock. So it's like a fishing town, really. So the Malecón is that here, what Progreso says, is a lot of it's a walking space. This one is a walking explanada, and there is a lot of vendors there selling lovely, um, typical traditional. If anyone wants to shop stuff, that's a souvenirs and stuff like nice stuff. So some are good stuff. There is sometimes there is music. There is vendors there, right? And then in front of this, there is a lot of restaurants. So in that day, the breakfasts are included. I mean, it's just as I said, because it's quite we're in and about. It would be easier that everybody, according to their diets, can look what they feel. There's a lot of options there. So I feel that that was nice for people to feel still we're contained, but we are not, because Florida, Merida seems a bit, it's nice, the town, but it's a concrete jungle. And I felt, I don't know what you think about this, Lauren, after you, because you have experience, that ceremony with image is quite strong. And it's all night. And I just felt that instead of people get lost in the concrete jungle of busyness, we are close to the ocean, and that is for everybody. It's the people who wants the bossy of the business. There is that malecón full of little restaurants, but the people who wants to walk next to the sea, there is a lot of seagulls, go to the ocean. It seems quite more grounding. What do you think, Florin?
Yeah, it's an excellent idea. It's a very good. I think it's the best way to go.
Yeah, because I wanted to get a house for everybody, but that is not in progress of something that is suit us all. And because the problem with Mexicans is that they only have rooms with one beds. And I'm sure that many of you don't want to share a bed. And this is something that is in my head. And these houses and hammocks, I know that maybe some of you are not, because in Merida we sleep in hammocks, but if you never have slept in a hammock, maybe, and you need to rest because we were going to be all night. So I said, okay, let's do a hotel. It's just easier. and just the rooms it's a double rooms, but two beds, no share beds. And it was easier. It seems like it was easier for what we need, because the body needs, I feel, and I just feel that just going into the ocean, I can imagine, because I remember that we finished so tired. I mean, everybody was quite tired, but it was hot. So just submerging into the ocean is like, oh, it's kind of like bringing you back. And we can do a beautiful sunset or sunrise coming together and in the ocean. So I feel like that sounds quite nice way to finish. So it's a nice area, Progreso. So just think about who would like to thank you, Joya, who wants to stay an extra night, and who needs to leave right away that day. I would like to know that, because I can liaise with this place, and I can let you know. And yeah, for that extra night, yeah, that you will have to cover that. But I think that if we get in the pack, would be easier that if you just book on your own, one person, one room. So, and maybe if it's more people, maybe we can even get the same setting. Like if you are traveling on your own, but few people can do, and you're happy to share the room with the same person, that would be good. So just let me know who wants to stay an extra night, or one or two, or how long. Progress is not much to do. I think that extra night would be more than enough, or just the one night that we are staying there, if you have plans, is enough as well. But I don't think that 2 nights it is, unless you just don't have much time. You just need to catch a bus to Cancun and to the airport. So just please think about that. So I need from you guys your flight details, if that's okay, just to see who are. You're more than welcome if you feel comfortable to share in the WhatsApp or if not to me directly, so we can just make a database who is arriving what times, and it would be easier to maybe Don Jose could collect if there are few of you arriving at the same day. That would be cheaper to collect everybody to the airport than you guys taking public transports, and the same on the way back. And what do you want to do after? So just please let me know all that, or let us know to hit on the WhatsApp, and we can, maybe that would be easier. And the Valladolid guy, I will send that message as soon as I get it. So don't worry, that is what he's looking after that. I mean, he has quite a few options, and everybody can then book the accommodation as many days you want prior with starting Valladolid. So Merida, we won't have time in Merida. If anyone wants to see Merida, then Danny, you are arriving at Merida. So Danny, I talked to you because you and I can go together the day before, and that's good. But if anyone wants to stay in Merida, maybe Progreso, and you want to stay another night in Merida. Merida is quite lovely as well, the center and stuff. So yes, please let me know. I would love to listen to you guys. How are we? Thank you, Nikki. Nikki and Joe, happy with the ocean. I think that we are. Yes, because I was about to finalize the booking of this house that I found in Merida, and no, it doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. Ocean is calling, ocean is calling. So yeah, I feel really strongly that okay, we need to finish in the ocean. So
In fact, last time most people went to the ocean. After Merida, they went to different other places to the ocean, like
yes,
to the.
I mean Bacalar is beautiful.
What was the name? Bacalar or what?
Bacalar is a 7-color lagoon.
Yeah.
It's just divine. It's 4 hours from Merida. Last year, the majority of the group went there. So this is as well will help if everybody shares their time after the event. And if there is, I'm really happy. I mean, Florin has been there as well. We can share all those places where everybody stay and where to get the bus to Bacalar. Bacalar is a really lovely, I will definitely, if I have time, I definitely will go to Bacalar. It's so beautiful, Bacalar. So it's 5 hours from Merida though. So that could be an option if you want to go to Bacalar right after. There are buses from Progreso directly to the bus station in Merida, and then you can catch your bus to wherever you need to go. So yes, to help you with that, the dates are important. So how are we? How are we, guys? Any questions? How do you guys feel about all this plan?
Oh, that all sounds great to me. I love the ocean at the end. I'd like to know more about Bacalar, but from the logistical point of view, I want to ask about. I've been told about the Wises card. Has anybody? Do you know if anybody has used that before? Is that an easy way for handling money?
Oh yeah, Wises actually it is. Well, I use Wises as well to send money to Mexico. I'm not sure if the card is Visa, Leona. Yes, any Visa card you can withdraw in the ATM. So you just need to check with Wises if they're if the card is Visa, because if it's not, then you will have problems and you don't want to, how you're going to access your money.
Okay.
So
all right. So best to just contact. Can we call them? Do we have to do that online?
Wises?
Or do you know?
Yes, you can call them. I call Wises. I call Wises. I mean, I can ask as well. I know that they don't have because sometimes you can make an account like receive money in different, like with Livy and Yolandi that in US and Sven, but for Mexico, I don't have like an area to receive pesos. It's weird. So that's the only thing I want to check that I mean, I can send money to Mexico, but I cannot have like a pocket of money in pesos in Wises. So I feel like we need to check that the Visa, that you can withdraw money from any ATM. That is the majority of the ATMs in Mexico are Visa. So we just want to check. I think that online we can ask, but I'm happy to check it out as well, Leona. But if you want to call Wises, I think that would be quite wise as well. ING is good. I have ING and they don't charge you anything, and it's a set in all the ATMs. Another thing that I want to share here, the ATMs, if by any chance you want to pull money and it doesn't come out your money, just call your bank and don't try it again, because sometimes it has happened before that they charge you and the money doesn't come out. Don't want to scare you, but don't keep trying and trying and trying. Just stop that ATM and just contact your bank. Like you try this and take a screenshot and everything. If the bank said there is no money or whatever, just take a screenshot and just for your records in case. I mean, we experienced, me and my husband, a couple times that in different trips in Mexico, and we have no problem. The bank right away gave us the money back. But it's important. I'm just telling you that just a screenshot, if they don't give you a receipt or anything, what the machine says, just in case. Yeah. And don't keep trying. Just go to another machine.
So I think it's important also before you leave to Mexico, just contact the bank if you have a bank in or other places that, I will be in Mexico. So they will not be surprised by that transactions you want to do, because sometimes they will stop the transaction because they think it's it's a scam or something. So inform your bank that you will be in Mexico at that time, and then it will be easier to do transaction in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
important.
if you're saying ING doesn't charge any fees,
No.
would
you need
I
to call
get another account in ING and then use that?
But the fees are so small,
Yeah.
so I don't think you need to. If you don't have ING to make a new account to get an ING, I think that I've been there. The fees are very small, so it's nothing to.
Okay, all right, that's good.
And then, but Florin says crucial. You need to call your banks, each one, because otherwise they're gonna block your cards. You need to say that you are going to be in Mexico. So thank you, Florin, for saying that. That's really key.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone has a question? Nikki, you have a question? Struggling with your mute. It's okay, Loie. Oh, there are you.
Yeah, no, there I go. No, not at the moment. I'll probably will after this though, when I have a think about things. But at the moment, no. Sounds all pretty organized, and yeah, I think it'd be nice if we could, like you said, get when we're all arriving, if we could arrive. Perhaps I like that option of potentially getting picked up if that all is in sync.
One thing I want to add is that what Pepem talked about preparation. I think it's very important. Like any process like this, it's very good to prepare, and whatever process you do, if you do meditations or prayers or whatever, try to do that every day before you reach Mexico. Preparation means also purification, so try to be in contact with the elements, and mind purification. Diet, look a little bit at your diet, and alcohol, smoking, all these things will be a better experience, much better experience. I know this because people who came last time there, some of them were smokers or alcohol drinkers, and the difference is big. So try to purify your body, mind, emotions, and energies. It'll be a big difference.
Yes, thank you, Florin. That's very important. That is a very important as well. Yeah. And this connected with the elements as well. It would be nice that you start observing the elements and yeah, which one do you feel more connected and which one you feel like you need to connect a bit more. But yes, thank you. Yolandi, do you have any question? You're good? You're good, Lobby?
Yeah, no, I'm great. Yeah, I'm just interested in the guy giving us a lift from Cancun, so I'll be happy to book with him. So I don't know if maybe, I mean, if a lot of people are arriving, will he pick us all up together? I guess it will just be easier for him than
Oh yeah.
drive.
If there is few people arriving on the same day around the time, because I think that it would definitely he will be able to He even said that he offered it would be even cheaper for them, and instead of paying individual bosses that that they just all bunk into one, that would be quite better. So this is what is super important to um to know your times when you guys arrive and when do you leave, because as well those ones who are staying longer and want to go to Bacalar. Are you saying Bacalar, Denny? Bacalar, I'm gonna write it here, Bacalar. um we can just help you to orientate from there. You can start looking into those options, which Bacalar is just beautiful. Is that what you're asking, Denny? Bacal? So yes, that would be good, Yolandi.
Okay,
Yeah,
Great.
It's amazing. Yeah, very beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Patty,
Yeah.
we'll be arriving in Mexico 3 weeks before the retreat.
So you're gonna be traveling everywhere, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, leaving a week after. So,
But Leona, even though if you guys travel, let's say, if you to go to Cancun for the retreat, let's say you're in Oaxaca or Mexico City, whatever, if you're flying to Cancun for the retreat, it would be great if you guys see what time these guys arrive, so you can, because it's the same airport, well, it's international and local, and you can still tag along with them.
what, from Cancun?
But yes, I don't know where you're gonna be those 3 weeks, but if you are in Cancun, or if you are in, or if you are flying because you are going internal flights. I mean, if you are in Mexico City, Oaxaca, Puebla, wherever you are, and you are going to come to the retreat
Yeah.
by air from any other part of Mexico, you can see to arrive when these guys arrive, so you can tag
Yeah.
along. Do you know?
I understand and we'll talk about that. But is there another option of us just going directly to Ballad?
Yeah. There is buses from Cancun, from Playa del Carmen, from Mérida. Valladolid is right between the middle of everything.
But then that's good. But where would we go in there?
In Valladolid, I'm going to share the hotels options that this person is gonna share with me. I'm gonna forward to the group in the WhatsApp. Are you able to see what's happening? Everybody is aware of the WhatsApp. From now on, guys, we need to be on the ball with the WhatsApp.
Yep.
Because let's get this. Actually, maybe these Mayan days, am I gonna stop putting in there so I don't get you guys lost in the room? But I'm gonna be now from now on, our WhatsApp group is going to be merely for logistics.
Okay.
So everything that I receive, please be aware of the WhatsApp. Put in the WhatsApp your flights. What you guys are having your plan is all good, but when are you guys leaving? Just to know who wants to leave, who are in the same times, because then the same thing in Progreso. If many are leaving, want to leave at the same day, maybe it's cheaper to get a private shuttle than everybody going in their way and comfortable with the log in public transport. So this is just for mere logistics, yeah.
Okay. Good.
So yes, so yes, please. It will be amazing. Everybody share their times if or anything that you wish to ask. And for example, like Leona, if they are arriving if you, Leona, have questions where to go, I'm happy to you ask that. Hey, I'm thinking this and that. Or what is Bacalar? And yeah, so just please write that. Yep.
For Don Jose to work the transportation, how many people will need to be like the minimum numbers?
I don't think so. Maybe 3, 4. I'm not sure about that. That's are the things that he's gonna send. But he has, he has different type of transports. He's gonna give us the 20 passenger bus for us to move around.
So probably he can arrange also something back to the Cancun or not?
Back from Progreso, you mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. He could. Yeah, he could. Yeah, definitely. So yes, that would be great, guys. To everybody share that. Everybody's in the WhatsApp. Livy, you have WhatsApp. Are you comfortable watching the WhatsApp, Livy? So I will, yeah? Everybody can be on the ball with the WhatsApp, and everybody could please as well sharing tips and information that you find or whatever. That would be beautiful. Again, now we're weaving. Now we're looking after each other while Florence said, now we're one, body getting together. So if you find and something, oh, look, the ETA is the ESTA visa for US. I think that most of you know, but if you don't, you do need an ESTA. If you are stopping in US or Canada, you do need a ESTA visa, which is a really 24-hour perfect. It's a 24-hour visa. We did have a couple last year that for some reason he's a South African, Yolandi. I don't think it has to do anything with South Africans, but for some reason he didn't get that. That was so stressing for them. They applied 24. I never have heard that. And that never, never, never. And he didn't get it. And the flight was about they have to change the flight because they never heard back from that STA. So don't leave it.
Do it as soon as possible. Yeah.
Yes, I think that if you can even check how long before you can do your STA,
You can do it any time before because it's valid for 2 years.
Oh, then do it. If you can do it today, better.
Yeah.
Because any issue, don't do it one day before. Because that was, I remember this couple, they really had a lot of stress. So yeah, it was not good. It was not nice at all. So just do your STA visa for you.
And there is an ESTA app also, so that you can put on your phone. So you will have the the ESTA thing, form there in the app. Also, there is an app. You can put it on your phone.
Yes, you can. Thank you. And yes, Joe, you need to STA everything. In US, even if you are staying in your airplane, unfortunately, you need that. It's a way how the governments make money. So, and even now based Canada as well. So absolutely everybody stopping in US or Canada, you need this STI visa. So just check it out sooner than later so you don't have stresses and hiccups on your way. Yeah?
Maybe do it today before Trump is coming in power. I'm just joking.
Yeah. It's coming today. Wow. When is it coming?
2020.
Okay. Yes. It's important to do the STA visa sooner than later.
So that visa is when you're coming through as well as when you're coming back home as well. You need it both ways.
Yeah. Well, it's give you entrance to the United States back and forth for 2 years, I think.
Yeah, you do it once only. You don't need to do it twice. But yes, it's cool that you guys, like Florin said, if you can do it like now, do it sooner than later. It will be way easier, one thing less to worry about. Yeah, and yes, your travel insurance, please send those by emails. And I'm sorry, Joe asked me, I did ask you in the email that I sent about the disclaimer later for Destino Mio, and I didn't send it. I will send it. And that's for Destino Mio. You can write it and take a picture, a screenshot, and just send it to us. And I will just go directly to Destino Mio. Yeah. Anyone has any question about these ceremonies? I know that I read, please, the form that I sent, I don't know, I haven't checked yesterday, but last time I checked, only 4 have replied to it. And that's super important, guys. Please, for those ones who are scared about the Temazcal, it's about to see it. The Temazcal is such a journey, and this is where we start taming our fire. Grandmother Akbal is going to share what it represents, the Temazcal, which is to going into the womb, is to gestate ourselves again, is to rebirth. So to give the best of us. But don't be scared. I mean, nothing. I mean, she's gonna. We can even accommodate it next to the door, but unless you have like something like. The only in conditions not to do a Temazcal basically is like if you have a surgery recently, but obviously we need to have the medical data to be able to support you in that. But it's quite nice. It's about flowing.
Yeah, and to mention, if you've never done sweat lodge, Temazcal before, probably a good preparation besides the purification I was talking about. It's also good to go to a sauna place.
Yeah.
And stay there in the heat and feel the heat and try to breathe slowly and just relax. Try to learn that if you've never been to a like a sweat lodge before, just as introduction.
Yeah, that's a great tip, Flori. Thank you. Yes, start getting your body prepared.
Sorry. If you're in there and you're having a difficulty, you can get out.
Yes, you can. The Temazcal it consists in 4 doors, which each door will work in an element in a direction. So if you really have give yourself all the best that you can, all the efforts, because you are just telling yourself, or you feel this is I'm a limit. In each one of those doors, you can ask permission to the grandmother and you can leave.
Thank you.
So yes, so I will always invite you that before those doors, we don't want to be opening in and out the door. But if there is 4 doors, the Temazcal is going to open 4 times. Okay, when we transition to each direction, it's a journey. So give your best, guys. And if you're scared about the heat, start, like Florian said, great advice. Start going to the infrared saunas, start going all that. And it's really good for your health. It really decompresses everything. And it's just tame that spirit. And it's anti-inflammatory. The medicines that we are inhaling is just really powerful medicine, Temazcal. So start that. But yes, don't feel like you cannot go. Yes, you can. There is 4 doors. And the grandmother will ask you before you leave, have you give all you the best? And if you think that you have, but then, yeah, obviously no one is going to detain you there. But the ask is to be within those doors, not in the middle of one of the elements.
Yeah, so hydrate very well before and be with light stomach. Like don't eat too much before that. So just be light stomach and drink. You'll be well hydrated before.
Yes.
Hours before. Like you have to drink one day before.
Yeah. Yeah. Hydrating from now. We start. That's part of the preparation that we need to start hydrating the body. And so yeah, start. If we feel thirsty, it's because we're not hydrating our body. So yeah, start hydrating your body from now. What happened, Joe? You have mute. You guys can keep your mutes off. They are just sharing dialogue here.
Yeah. Now I just wanted to ask, what day is the sweat lodge?
It's on let me just check it. I mean, I will share this to you guys, but I'm feeling like it's the second 23rd.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. 23rd. So we're gonna do the first, all the archaeological sites. Second day, we're just getting the opening and getting in. And the third is the sweat lodge. And the ceremony, the plant ceremony is on the 5th. Everybody is okay? Any question with the plant ceremony? I will be sharing a video from Immersion from last year in our group. That's only for our group. I will be sharing in the Mayan 13 calls one, but it's more generic. If anyone has inquiry or fear or something from that, the plant medicine, basically what we did last year is that Imish offer certain amounts, and there were a couple of women that really were not feeling sure about it, and they have like a tiny amount. So that's an option as well. It's just whatever you feel.
And if this is good for you, I just let you know that I'm a doctor and I have studied these substances, and you can talk with me also when you're there. If you have any fear or anything you want to share with me, and I can help you to go through, or tell you a few things, how to prepare and things like that. So for me also, last time was the first time experience, so I never had this experience before. But I've studied the subject because I was interested as a doctor also in how, for example, the psychedelics can make the same changes in the brain as meditation. So I was attracted to that because I was a meditator for a long time. And I studied the subject with the institute in the United States online. And so I know a lot of things about psychedelics. And now I had also the practical experience from last time in Mexico. So if you have any questions or anything, you can ask me at that time. We can talk through, because can be helpful.
Thank you so much, Flori. Xochipilli, thank you so much for all the love and the wisdom and for offering your expertise. Yes, having a doctor with us there, that's a help. That's handy. So what a blessed group.
But Imish is great. He's, shaman. a doctor, a healer, whatever you want to say. So he is full of wisdom. And yeah, preparation again is very important for the process. Even being, have some vegetarian meals before, and or eating less and stuff like that. It's very important. So
It's going to be psilocybin
yeah,
cubensis.
yeah.
Okay, Nikki and Yolandi. Maybe you have done it, and if you have done it before in a recreational way, one of the things that this is not only about the plant medicine, it's about this ceremony, which we call velada. We are around the fire all night. So
Yeah.
all night we are around the fire.
In fact, this is one reason I'm coming back.
Yes.
The process it's amazing. It's it doesn't compare. Because what is interesting about psychedelics, psilocybin, it's also that what you do before, what you do during, and what you do after is very important. So preparation, what you do during the ceremony and after the ceremony is very important. It's not, that is what is interesting about these substances, because the effect changes of what are you doing before, what are you doing during the ceremony, and what are you doing after. The effect is changing by just these situations, which is very interesting.
Super. Perfect. Thank you so much for it. That's very special that you adding this great value. Great. Yeah, preparing. This is what that day we're nourishing our bodies in Destino Mio lunch, and that's it. Maybe take some few snacks, but we're not eating. And this is where we're taming the spirit. This is where we are, getting the ego behind. I'm going to offer all my love. I'm going to present, we're going to do a prayer to the fire. And the fire is the biggest representation of the sun. It's the most divine, having the great spirit right there. So this is where we are offering. If we get hungry or if we get tired, we're offering that to the fire. And the plan allowed us to open that vision. And I really invite you that we all go with that discipline. We are going to present ourselves to the sacred fire, to the sun. And I am ready for that, right? How many times we get to pray to the fire, to the great spirit right there. So that's going to be the biggest offering, and it's beautiful. The experience is just one very unique experience. It's just really, so yeah, it's going to be beautiful. And that's why the following day we're going to the beautiful ocean, so and eating and having a lovely closing ceremony with akbal, which is that feminine loving.
And again, I repeat that is the changes I've seen in people were amazing. Like from day to night for some people, because everybody comes with their karma, with their issues, with their things. But a lot of things will dissolve, will go away. You just have to give yourself.
Yeah. Beautiful, guys. How are you guys feel? Hey? How are we? Yeah, how are we, Danny? With all this what Florian has shared about the plant, do you feel more confident? Because Danny was one of the ones that was a bit scared about the plant medicine. How many times you get to have the Great Spirit right there? Yeah.
I'm really, really grateful, Florence.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
can you hear me?
It's very interesting, how this plant medicine changes the brain, and it's very similar with meditation. But the process is much quicker, and it's very deep. It's very nowadays psychiatrists treat depression, anxiety, PTSD with these substances, and it's legal in Australia, for example, and in some states in the United States, in other places, they've noticed these big differences. It's probably the best treatment on the planet for depression and anxiety.
I'm really, really reassured. Thank you so much, Florin, because I had made it part of my. It was a deal breaker for me that I said to Patty that because I have had mental health issues since I was 15, I was feeling really called to come by Mother Earth but I was really fearful around doing any damage to my neurons in my brain with the plant medicine. And so I had asked Patty, can I come and not do the plant ceremony at all? Because I just, was really fearful. And Patty was beautiful and said that I could do that. And then as I've been doing the work with Patty, I had decided that I would leave it till when I got there. And then I would ask Mother Earth, and I knew Mother Earth would, because that was my whole reason to go, was to connect deeper with her. And I knew that if she guided me to do the plant medicine, that I would ask Imish for the smallest dose, and that Mother Earth would guide me and to be open to taking it. And everything you've said has really reassured me. So I'm very grateful, brother. Thank you so much, Florin.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Beautiful then. It's going to be beautiful, guys. I'm so excited because I think that everybody is really bringing that open heart, and I think that the difference is that we all know where we're going to. Last time it was a bit on the unknown for everybody, even for myself, and that really allowed us to prepare better and to know that it's a prayer. We are going to do a prayer to the Great Spirit. And when you go to the Great Spirit, you don't go, you just go with, come on, this is all what I have. I remember what I'm made of and I'm bringing it here. And yes, if I feel uncomfortable, I offer it to you. And I'm here to see what I need to see. What is what I need to see? And I come in here like that cosmic axis that I am, with my nice spine straight, sitting here on my knees to you, to that prayer, and just bring that, tame that spirit. And this is what we are going to be doing the whole week, preparing us for that crucial moment that is so special, because what you see is just profound, and it show you that way, and there is no back. It's no way to go back after that. So it's a beautiful opportunity to really have that, seeing that cosmic vision. It's quite special. So let's come with our best fire, with our best will, with our best discipline, with our best humbleness, with our best compassion and our best love, and be there, ready to receive. And it pay out. Pays out a lot. So I'm so excited because I know that this group, the experience is going to be very, very profound. I can feel it right now with the weaving that is already happening. So thank you so much for everybody's humble
Give
hearts.
a little advice.
Yeah.
It will be useful, maybe, especially for people who are not doing meditation or other processes more like regular. Just learn to stay with your breathing. Just observe the breathing. You don't have to breathe faster, quicker, or anything else. Just close your eyes and focus here in the middle, and just observe the air coming in and going out, coming in and going out. Just observe and be observant of your breath. That will be very helpful in any processes we're going to do in Temascal also, and also for the plant medicine ceremony. If you can hold on your breath, that will give you more confidence and relax you, so you'll not get fearful or panic or something like that. Just stay with the breathing, and you can start from now to do that every day. Anytime you can do it, walking, sitting, going to bed. When you are in bed, try to do that. Stay with the breath. And then when you wake up, also first thing you do, stay with the breath, observe your breathing, and that will help you a lot in all these processes.
Thank you. Thank you. Great advice, Lori. Thank you. Thank you. Well, guys, if there is any more question, any more adding to it? No? All right. I'm going to share this presentation to the WhatsApp group. Everybody is in there right now. Please start checking that WhatsApp. I'm not going to put any more information about the 13 calls and the energy of the day. Is going to be in that WhatsApp. If you're not there and you want to keep having that information, join that, because I want to keep from now on this WhatsApp only for logistics and matters relating our trip. So and so everybody can be, please, commenting, let us know that you are looking and you are reading, that you're connected, and let's start keeping that WhatsApp alive, because we are going to a big journey together. And anything you find, please share in there. So that would be our point of connection and communication in that WhatsApp chat from now on. Yeah. So I will share that now, and I will just add some notes that Florin shared as well into this presentation, so you can all have it and read it. And you can add as well, if you find an observation, please, or question, add it there. Yeah. And do it there, because if you ask me privately, just remember that your question may be the question of someone else. Oh, so add your questions there, so everybody can, oh shoot, I didn't think about that, and otherwise it's just repeating the same thing to each person. It's not energetically, it's not needed when we have a point of connection. So let's start weaving in that WhatsApp, please. Start being yeah. And I will share also the video of Imish sharing about last year about that plant medicine. So you can read it and you get all the questions that you have. That would be, you can put it in there. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's going to be a beautiful experience. I can feel it right now. And thank you, Florin, for all your beautiful additions that are so worth and valuable. And to everybody, oh, I'm so excited. So if no one has anything to say, we just close in this beautiful circle with profound gratitude to the Great Spirit that is binding us together in this sacred weaving, the weaving of the most beautiful tapestry, full of colors, full of sounds, full of flowing in the most graceful way, because we're coming with our smiling hearts, receiving this medicine. Thank you to our ancestors that are holding us and bringing us to this, accompanying us to this and guiding us as well, as we enter the biggest weaving that is within ourselves, so we can be for the greater service for all, when we embrace that humble heart to receive and to look inwards before we react to the outside stimulations. So thank you so much for the greater forces of the Mayans and the ancestors and the custodians of this wisdom that are allowing us to enter to that deep heart of the earth through the Bolontiku, to the door of Xibalba, to the greater cenotes. So thank you so much to everybody, and I'm looking forward to keep connecting and keep sharing into our WhatsApp until we see again. We might do another call just before the first person leaves, and just for, you will be short call just to shaping things that, or anyone questions or whatever before we leave. So thank you. And we have a call from the 13 Mayans. If you haven't watched those calls, watch them. I will invite you, because that will enhance your experience of the knowledge of what the rituals and ceremonies are about. Okay, we have the call tomorrow at 6 p.m. That's with everybody that is in those calls. If you want to keep informed on those, join the 13 calls, because I'm not going to be sharing from that in our group, to keep this group only for logistics. Much love, and I see you guys in tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Can you send us again the connection for that through WhatsApp?
I will be sending those connections in our group. Yes, I will send in that. Yes, it's the same. This is the same link. It's the same Zoom, but I will send it. And yeah, I see you at 6 p.m. tomorrow. It's the vessel. Thank you, guys. Much love. Aho.